One of the first ways that you want to engage someone to tell them about Christ is to share your story. And I want to encourage you, I want to teach you a way to be able to share your story very effectively. What I'd ask you is that you should have your story divided into 3 sections. Your life before you began to follow Christ, what happened when you decided to begin to follow Christ, and your life since having followed Christ. In order to do that, it can get very confusing, and how much detail do you put in, and you want to be able to share that story in less than 2 minutes so that it can be conversational when you're sharing it with someone. So in order to do that, let me teach you a way to do that. If you were to describe your life before following Christ in just one word, what would that word be? You may say fearful, or confused, or lost. Now, describe what you mean using 2 or 3 sentences. What do you mean by that word? Then tell, how did you come to Christ? What were the details? When did you come to Christ? How did that happen? And tell that in 2 or 3 sentences. And then, now that you've begun to follow Christ, how would you describe your life in one word? You might say joyful, or peaceful, or I now have purpose. Then write 2 or 3 sentences to describe what that means. What do you mean by that word? And when you add up those 6 to 9 sentences, you'll find that you'll be able to share your faith story in less than 2 minutes.